Did you know that 3rd March is World Wildlife Day? The United Nations General Assembly proclaimed this day in 2013 to raise awareness of protecting the world's wild animals and plants. And why 3rd March, you ask? Because it's the birthday of CITES, the international agreement signed in 1973 to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants does not threaten their survival. This year's theme is Partnerships for Wildlife Conservation, highlighting the importance of working together to protect our wildlife. CITES provides public, private, and non-governmental organizations with the knowledge and tools to enable human progress, economic development, and nature conservation to take place together. CITES works by subjecting international trade in specimens of selected species to certain controls. All import, export, re-export, and introduction from the sea of species covered by the Convention have to be authorized through a licensing system. Each party to the Convention must designate one or more management authorities in charge of administering that licensing system and one or more scientific authorities to advise them on the effects of trade on the status of the species. The Convention has 3 appendices. Appendix I lists species that are the most endangered among CITES-listed animals and plants, and they are threatened with extinction. International trade in specimens of these species is prohibited except when the purpose of the import is not commercial, for instance, for scientific research. Appendix II lists species that are not necessarily now threatened with extinction but that may become so unless trade is closely controlled. International trade in specimens of Appendix II species may be authorized by the granting of an export permit or re-export certificate. Appendix III is a list of species included at the request of a party that already regulates trade in the species and that needs the cooperation of other countries to prevent unsustainable or illegal exploitation. But despite the Convention's efforts, there have been criticisms. Wildlife allowed to be traded further legitimize their movement and increases the possibility of their illegal trade. Many animals that are in the wildlife trade are not protected by CITES. And some argue that international conventions are not going far enough to enforce their mandate. And that's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new about CITES and its role in protecting our wildlife. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative and engaging content. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.